Hello, my beauties, and welcome back to another episode of Seduction, Power, and Poise, where I will be teaching you how to fall in love with the in-between. So let's get into it. Number one, right off the bat, learn to crave the ache, not the outcome. Metamorphosis is supposed to ache. It's supposed to strip you, supposed to make you question and leave you bare. But what if instead of fighting it, you learn to crave it? On the days that it feels like too much, do not numb it. Dive into it. Rub your hands down your body and feel where the tension is trapped. Let it melt and just burn away. Take yourself to a mirror and look, not to criticize or to wish that you were further, but to study yourself like an unfinished painting, like the masterpiece in progress. Learn to love the brushstrokes in motion. Make sure to always speak to yourself during this process as well. Always remind yourself, especially when looking in the mirror and talking to yourself, I am not breaking, I'm being sculpted. Number two, dress like a seduction of two worlds, for you are both. Now, whenever you're not feeling quite right and you're feeling down, dress for the tension. So you want to wear a lace that's ripped or a shirt that's loose in the back or off the shoulder. And you do want to dress how you're feeling in times like this. So lace with denim, silk with raw leather. This is going to remind you and it's going to trick you into believing and remembering that your softness and your steel right now at the exact same time. Remember, two things can always be possible at once. So dress yourself in a coat that's too grand, or a perfume that just feels like it's too much, a ring that's super huge and bold that you would never usually wear. Anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, that pushes you out of your comfort zone, because one day it will feel like home. Number three, take rituals that define you and turn them into something new. Example of this is something simple like your morning routine. If you feel like it's stale, it's boring, you need to switch it up, do just that. Flip it upside down. Do something new. Try a new flavor or a new drink that you haven't tried before. Add a new product to your routine. Something that is outside of your comfort zone. Get dressed in a different order, or write something nice to yourself in the mirror so you can see throughout the week. Little things that make you feel better and remind you that your perception of yourself is the most important thing at the end of the day. Example I like is old things that you've grown out of, like perfume, for example. If you have an old scent that you feel like doesn't really match you anymore, don't throw it away. Instead, try to layer it with more mysterious and deep, dark scents, or other scents that are naturally outside of your comfort zone. Play with scents, play with scent theory and how they make you feel and how they affect people around you. Don't be afraid to experiment and turn your arsenal and your materials that you already have into something else that can help you rebrand into this new version of yourself. Number four is to move through the darkness like you were meant to be there. Get accustomed to the dark and understand that a shadow self is not strictly a mentality. You have to be able to be comfortable with your outer environment. So lighting one candle and letting that be the center point of the room allows your eyes to adjust to the light and get more comfortable with darkness. especially if you're somebody who isn't comfortable with darkness at all. Like you need a light to sleep. Whenever it's too dark for too long, you get extremely uncomfortable. I would recommend this exercise because it at least starts you off with a little bit of light, and you're able to focus on that, and your eyes are able to adjust, and then you can move on to harder exercises. Take a late night drive, or step onto your balcony, step onto your front porch, or just in front of your door at night, in the middle of the night, and feel the stillness of a quiet, dark night. Let yourself be wrapped by the still air around you. This is another great exercise if you are somebody who is afraid of the dark or just very uncomfortable with it, because usually it's not the dark that you're afraid of, it's what could possibly be inside of the darkness. What are you not seeing? What mystery is behind there? So if you're trying to protrude this energy, if you're stepping into this energy, you need to be comfortable with the closest, darkest energy you can find, and that is the shadows and the dark. You're in transition. You're not lost, but you are becoming. Lastly, I want you guys to write a letter from your future self to your present self. And I want you to seal it, and don't open it until the transformation is done. Let yourself be taunted by your own words and your own predictions for the future. Like the example of when we study human psychology and we see that people are going to do things and they are going to be much faster at doing them if they assume that they're either living up to expectations, crazy high expectations, or they're doing it for someone else. So at the end of the day, if you feel like you're writing a letter to your future self and now you have to live up to your own expectations in this certain period amount of time, then you are most likely gonna be more inclined to run towards those goals. Number 5, let them miss you and just disappear like a myth in the making. Throw the whole social media away, put it down, be absent for a little while, retrieve back into your cocoon. I would always recommend meditation when you're taking an absence away from other people, because we are humans and we need stimulation. We need a deeper understanding of our lives. So meditation and deep shadow work and diving into the creative things that you love doing around this time is important. And treat yourself, even if it's just going to the park and taking a quiet walk and crying and doing whatever you need to do, reaching out to somebody that you're afraid to reach out to. Treating yourself looks very different for many different circumstances. So treating yourself could literally just be doing a small thing that you're afraid of doing. Never forget that it's okay to go places alone. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable in silence. It's truly okay to cancel certain plans, cancel certain things that don't align with your future or who you're trying to be. When you do return, you now return as somebody who has walked through the fire and come back. So now you can't be placed. And now you're not as predictable to them. This phase is not easy. It's not pretty, but it is powerful. You are not stuck, and you're certainly not lost. You're in the middle of the most attractive thing a person can be, and that's in transformation. When you come out on the other side, they will not be ready for you. Tune in for the next one.